Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I hope that you are familiar with the Bud Light controversy, where it pushed for a certain kind of ideology, and it backfired on it because the American people, some of them, did not agree with it and found it disgusting. They started boycotting Bud Light, and we have a vice president of Bud Light who ran away in a way that is common to cowards, which is she took leave of absence. Now, I don't know exactly details, that's why I have two articles here to maybe find out what exactly happened, but that's not good. Now, let me give you a little example from my life and in general. Some people, and I'm not saying this vice president of Bud Light did it, but as an example, there's some people that get caught just before they are about to commit a crime. And then they apologize and they stay in power. Well. They didn't apologize for, thinking about committing a crime. They apologized because they got caught. If they hadn't been caught, they wouldn't have apologized. So here we have a person who, basically, she took leave of absence and she's going to come back. If she's going to say something about it, it's not going to be saying anything about, hey, I think this promotion of whatever we tried to push with the trends and all that was unacceptable for some people. She's not going to admit that. She's going to say, well, some people are just bad people and they're not ready intellectually to comprehend where the culture and society is moving, in what direction. So let's see what happened here. I have two articles to talk about, or at least discuss. One is from Associated Press, and it says that Bud Light executive takes leave after boycott calls, reports say. The marketing executive who oversaw a partnership between Bud Light and a transgender influencer is taking a leave of absence after it snowballed into cries for boycotts from some angry customers. You see, very interesting. Associated Press sometimes knows how to write an article. Some angry customers. Now this would have been the reverse. They would say angry customers. According to media reports, Alicia Heinerscheid, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Bud Light's vice president of marketing, will be replaced by Todd Allen. Don't hold your breath. Most recently, global vice president of Budweiser, according to reports from Beer Business Daily and Ad Age. A spokesperson for Bud Light, parent company, on Saturday did not directly confirm the leave of absence, but said Allen, as vice president of Bud Light, will report directly to Benoit Garb, U.S. Chief Marketing Officer. The company also made streamlining changes so that its most senior marketers are more closely connected to all of its brand activities. The partnership between the Blue Emblazoned beer brand and Dylan Mulvaney, who has more than 10.8 million followers on social media, out of 330 million people in the United States, hit the internet on April 1st. That's when Mulvaney posted a video on Instagram showing herself cracking open a can of Bud Light, one with a hashtag Bud Light partner. All right. So, but let's say this. This is the stocks from Anheuser-Busch InBev. I don't know how you pronounce this shit here. Stock that's traded in the United States is down 1.8% since Mulvaney April 1 video showed herself taking a sip of Bud Light, but the stock is still up 9.1% for the year so far, more than the broad US stock market as measured by the S&P 500. Well, I hope it doesn't stay there. All right, let's go to the second one. We found out that Anheuser-Busch announces staff shakeup after Dylan Mulvaney controversy. Yes, he, I don't know, is. Would you drink this? I don't drink Bud Light because I think overall it's garbage. But Bud Light, I think, is double garbage. But anyway, if you guys like it, go ahead. I don't. Bud Light marketing VP Alyssa Heinerscheid, who said the brand was fratty and out of touch with what exactly, baby doll? With your stupidity? And devised the much criticized Dylan Mulvaney partnership, is taking a leave of absence. Heinerscheid, I don't know how you pronounce her last name, who has led the brand since June, will be replaced by Budweiser Global Marketing, as I said before. So, want to know, my friends, what you think about this one? I can tell you what I think about it. They should have stayed, I'm talking about Bud Light, with what they started. Because if they made a decision willingly to promote that kind of thing, they should not look at the market. If they really believe in that value, they should go through it until they hit the bottom. But no, they will probably not do that. They will probably try every other hanky-panky to make a profit. So that tells me that they don't really believe in a trans. I have to censor my shit here. So therefore, they will probably, try to smooth it over a little bit, which tells me they're weasels. I had no expectation to be other than weasels. But nevertheless, that vice president took a leave of absence, and there's certain things I don't really, I don't understand, but I think it's not right. You have this woman, I don't know how old she is, she looked kind of young, but hey, because I'm old, I understand that one. But let me give you this. When I was a young man, young means, I don't know, 20s, 30s, early 30s, I thought I kind of knew everything. And, I was, in a certain way, saying certain things in a final way, even though after a while I realized, wait a minute, life showed me, that's something different. But I never had, in those years, a very, very influential position as she has, this person, the vice president. And can you imagine this person at her age making this kind of decision that affects a whole society, creates this kind of, how should I put it, uproar in a society at her age? How much do you think she knows about life? And I'm talking about that because I'm older than she is. And I understand, when I was younger, I was looking at people like me, and I was thinking, shut up, Paul, man, you don't know shit. I'm telling you, here is the vibrance of virility. Well, yes, that was partly true. But then that thing that was not true was the experience. I had some intelligent people in my life who told me exactly this. Yes, Emil, it's true. You are this kind of guy. Yes, Emil. You read a lot. Yes, Emil. You are this, you are that. But certain things come with age. And I was like, shut the fuck. Yeah, they come with age. And I know that what I'm saying right now could be changed tomorrow, because you get wiser and wiser if you look for knowledge. If you don't look for knowledge, not necessarily. So this woman that got caught right now, the vice president, she should be out. That's how I would see it. She should be out. Because if she decided in her brain, made a decision, okay, to do what she did, that means that's what she really thought, and she, reached that conclusion. If she comes back and said, you know what, maybe I made a mistake. I would be inclined halfway to believe that. Because, sometimes we make mistakes. We look at the things differently. We're shown the right way, or at least some other angles. And if we're smart enough, we can say, yes, I made a mistake, and by facts and behavior, I will show you that I'm sorry. Not by words. I do not think that she will have that power, not because I don't, I know her. I don't know her. But to reach this point, to be so, I would say, misguided in reaching this kind of conclusion, you gotta be way, way back. So she has to start like with A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, la, 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 la. That, she has to start with that. I think she missed many, many steps. She has a lot of holes in her, how should I put it? Information. I was about to say knowledge. Information. I definitely disagree with her position, and I don't think she should be, or Bud Light should be, involved in this kind of politics, social change, if you know what I mean. Just sell your beer to the American people, or whoever wants to drink it. Okay? Let's be more inclusive, since we like diversity and inclusion. All right? Now, it doesn't mean that you have to partner with a special guy. Why don't you partner, I don't know, with, No. That's too masculine, I guess. Anyway, you got my point. And not only that, she took a leave of absence. How did she get that job? I think that tells me that's an environment, not tells me, I know it's an environment that approves of that. That ideology is right there. Otherwise, she would not have. Do you think they just woke up in the morning and said, we're going to do this? That's a good idea. She's got the stuff the same way. I worked with people like that. Not like her, but people who had a certain idea and they all were all for it. All for it. You changed the first guy, but you got 9 other team players, that are right there with the same ideology. They're going to stay low for a little bit, but they are the same. They are the same, like the snake in the grass. Well, I hope the American people will continue to do what they do and be free, independent, and do not accept garbage. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.